Hello adventurers, we are here today in a new video series that I'll be starting called Editing with Excitement, because when you watch videos, a lot of tutorial videos, not a lot of excitement. You kind of get bored, you just don't want to watch anymore. So today, with continuing on, we're going to be doing this video series, and we're going to put some excitement in it, we're going to put some energy into it, and we're just going to have a grand old time. So I'll be here today starting off with a little audio tutorial and a little audio stuff that you guys can do to your thing. Now this was on Sony Vegas, or should I say, yeah, Sony Vegas 14. If you guys have some other editing software or video audio software that you guys want to see done, I can try my best to figure it out and help you guys out. So like I said, today we're going to be doing some audio stuff. Now I have 3 different tracks here. I have a loud, super loud, like, whoa, what is up? I have a quiet, like, hey guys, it's Brattyharp here. And then I have just a regular, what we're doing right here, a regular talking voice. And I have a nice looking voice. Wow. So let's get into it. First, let's start off with the loud. So we're going to play the loud real quick. So here's what the loud sounds like. So it's kind of loud. You guys can see down in the corner here. I'm not sure if it's recording my mouse, but if it is, you guys can see down in the corner how red it is. That is showing that we have clipping. What clipping basically means is that when the audio is too loud or too quiet, if it's too loud, it's going to be in the red. Now we want to adjust that so it's not too loud or messes with the audio. 3 different ways that we can do that with. Now when Sony Vegas, it has a mix control, and if you guys don't see that, you can also see right here you have your control bar down there, and that will adjust the audio itself. So we can start off by adjusting that. We can move this thing up. If we move it up, that's going to make it louder, so it's going to be really out in your ears. If we turn that down, all the way down, it'll make it quiet where you can barely even hear it. Now you can adjust this to make it wherever you want, so you can dink around with that. If you have a video, or like say you have a gaming video that is just too loud, it's like wah! Then you can adjust that. So see right here now that we've gotten rid of the red, but maybe it's too loud for a game audio, so we can bring that down a little more. It sounds a lot better. It's sounding a little more quiet, and it sounds like I'm like just like that. So now we can do that's one step that you can do. So let's bring it back up. And now we're back in the red. Let's bring it down a little bit. So we're back in the red. So that's one thing you can do, is mix with the audio stuff. And every editing software has that. So you can dig around with that as much as you want. Sony Vegas, you can also deal with, this thing right here. Right in the middle, that is your audio thing. You can move that around too. So it's basically like your bar over here, but that dinks around with just that audio clip. So if you have a bunch of audio clips that are really super so say if I have an audio clip that's not as loud, I just have this one section, then we want to deal with this. If I have a whole audio clip, like the whole audio clip, I'm yelling, I'm like, oh yeah, then I want to deal with this. So only deal with this if you guys have a big audio clip or your whole audio clip is loud, because this will deal with your whole section, your whole bar, whatever's in that. So don't deal with that if you guys are just picking with one section. So let's say I just cut this from a big project that I'm working on. It's super loud and I want to quiet it down. I can move this bar, which is your gain bar, and let's say I want it around. So if I move it up here, that's what it starts with. So that's what it is right now. If I move it down here, it will actually clear it out. So I don't want to have it down. So I want to move it, let's say, kind of in the middle. So I want it more quiet. So right there, it's showing on the corner here that's not too loud. And if it's perfect on my audio, then that's great. So that's basically another way. Now the 3rd and final way you can adjust your audio is with pressing this little thing. Like I said, since this is Sony Vegas, so I don't know if any other programs have it. Like I said, if you guys have a certain program that you guys use, let me know, and I can figure it out myself. We have this volume button that we can click right here. If we click on that and then press OK, that will take us into a audio visual, or an audio track that we can deal with. So it's basically like this over here, or going over here and moving that too, but we get a more of a free format presets in Sony Vegas that you can download or whatever. You can save your own. So let's say, since this is loud, I want to go down. Now if I move it this way, it's going to come louder, which I don't want to do, because then it's going to be super loud, and if I play that for you guys, it will be loud. So I want to turn it down, maybe let's say here. And then if we turn it all the way down, we can quiet it so it's like not there. So it's basically like moving your bar in the middle right there. So if we play this now, it's still showing that we are getting red. So we can turn that down a little more. Now, this basically, if you guys are using Sony Vegas, I will only say use this if you guys you have a video that might be a little loud, you adjusted all this, but you want to adjust a little more, use this. Because the best way to move this, if you have bits and pieces of an audio track that you want to move around or you want to quiet down. So that's what you can do for loud. Now, if we go over and do a quiet, you guys will notice that if I play this, you guys will be barely able to hear it unless you have good headphones.
It's Brattyharp here, and
so you guys can tell that you can barely hear that. So we want to adjust that where it can be like, right now where I'm just like, hey guys, what's up? It's your wonderful leader, Mr.Brattyharp. So like I said, so if we play this right now, you guys will notice that we're good. We're not into that. But if we adjust this, it might not make it even louder. So we don't want to work with that step. We want to work with each of these steps to make it even better and make it louder. So if we move this, you guys can tell it brings it up a little bit, but it's not as good as if I can't move this up anymore. So with me working on this, I'm done. I can't move that up. So that second process of it is done. I can't do it. So if I go into this and I go into volume, this is what I will do most of the time, is I can move this bar far enough that I can do, and let's play it.
guys,
So it's a little louder where you guys can hear it.
And I'm just making a quick video for you guys, so yeah.
So that is if you guys, that volume setting onto that is good if you have a quiet audio. That will also make it better. And now you guys can also render it out, put it back in, render it out, and put it back in. Holy cow, I'm as white as a ghost. I just looked at that. Whew, I'm going to have to put some coloring stuff to that, which will be another thing. So now we have the regular voice. What can I do to make my regular voice? So if we play this, I'll play this real quick.
Adventurers, welcome back to my butt in your ass, because my butt is up your butt. So yeah.
So random stuff that I was just saying. So we can, like I said, to start off, we can move this around. Now, if we look at it,
adventurers, welcome
it's
back
not clipping
to
where it is, so that is good.
Because my
now,
butt is up your butt.
Since
so yeah.
I'm not really close up to my mic or really far away from my mic, I don't have to do much to it. Now, I can choose to do stuff. So we have that. Say I want it down just a little bit. I want to have like a background music or something. So if I have this,
adventurers, welcome back to my
and that
butt
sounds
in your
good.
ass.
So that's just quick ways that you can adjust your audio. So if you have a whole audio track that you guys want to quickly adjust that is super loud, like you're super close to your mic and you forgot, or your mic's not picking up where you actually have to be really close to your mic, and then you realize it's super loud and clipping, and it's a whole clip, work with the sidebar right here, and you can find that in your mixing control or over on the side over here. Now, if you have a really loud, but it's only in one section, move this bar, your gain bar. That will help you with just one section of your video where you can be like, ah, shit, it's too loud. I need it to go down a little bit. So you can do that. Now, you can and then it comes to, if your video is too quiet, go to your settings, go into your plugins, and you can add in plugins, I think, to some other editing softwares too. So I'm going to go to my volume and I'll move that there. So I'm going to quickly just go and do that all to all three of them, and then I'm going to play them all and show you what I've done to them. So that's a little too loud, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit.
Hey guys, it's Brattyharp here, and I'm just making a quick video for you guys, so yeah. Hello adventurers, welcome back.
So see right there, I did all three techniques you can do in Sony Vegas that will adjust your audio stuff, and you can make your audio tracks better, softer, medium, and then, if it's too quiet, louder. So there's some other stuff you guys can do which will make your audio, there's plugins that you can do if you have Sony Vegas. So there's more plugins. For example, I can put delays, choruses, equalizer, noise reduction, which we'll do in some other videos. Let me know if there's any other tips you guys would like to know. I hope you guys enjoyed the editing with excitement. Let me know some other video stuff you guys want to see, and I will do some visual stuff. I'll do some other audio stuff, and then maybe you guys want to do some cool transitions and stuff. Let me know what ones you guys right there you are excited for me to do. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys join me on the next adventure. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.